I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right. Since good morning. It's 7:51 a.m. Saturday, May 17th, 2025. I don't know what to say. Um and I'm talking about the Sister George interview with the widow of Al Roger Curry. I wish that interview never happened. And I know Sister George was debating she was over debating about whether to do it or not. But I wish she did not to do that interview, and for numerous reasons why. Um, the reason why I said though she should not have done interview is because it exposes a couple things that I don't think that somebody in her position should um I don't think nobody in her position should be um how can I say it? I don't think anybody in her position should be exposed like this. And and the thing is though, it also showed the hypocrisy. The plus side is it showed the hypocrisy of some of these dumbass Negroes on here. Case in point. Reg the bad guy did a a video And then I'm looking in one of the comment section because I know somebody in that comment section is going to say something stupid. Oh, ARC was being irresponsible. So Alan Roger Curry was being irresponsible, attacking a dead man, huh? He was being irresponsible, and then y'all try to put him in the same boat. On Reg's channel, talking about uh the guy is Mo one and he didn't do Mo one. She did this on him. I'm like, nigga. Now to this nigga who was talking about, Alvin Curry. Not, there's a reason why I don't like this guy. Well, nigga, your problem is you married a woman who murdered her first husband. You might want to shut the fuck up. I'm talking to the nigga that was in Reggie Bad Guys comment section, right? But I'm going back to this the other nigga who's talking about that Alan Curry is being irresponsible. Having life insurance is irresponsible. Having a roof over a woman's head, that's ill. A roof over his and his son's head, that's irresponsible. There was proceeds going to the boys' fund. So how is he being irresponsible while you support AJ and Seeing Red, and AJ and Seeing Red has been irresponsible about selling drugs out there in the community? Be quiet. Now I know I'm being petty, but how can you get on? See, a lot of you niggas like to judge everybody else, but at the same time, y'all here. How can you accuse Alex Kirby irresponsible? But at least he married his woman and had the child with this woman. He married his baby, the mother of his child. You niggas could even do that. Can do that right successfully. But back to the point. I'm being petty. But the thing is, though, I just wish that at first, though, I was on the whole, yeah, let it happen. But after viewing some of it again, I wish that never even happened. I wish it didn't happen like that because yeah, you know, I wish it was more. It kind of exposed his widow's being very vulnerable. She's a very vulnerable human being. It also exposed that she's not all uh, um, mature, um, matured. I find that problematic. I just, I find that I find that an issue. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. But moving on to the that was a good interview, but at the same time, that was sad and very hard to listen to. Um, that was very sad and very problematic to listen to that interview. And you know, at first though, at first I thought that she would be more she would know the game, right? And if she would know, and all this is just because you got niggas who are jealous, right? You got niggas who are hating, niggas who are jealous, um, you know, making this into a story you know, because so what? If a person got an OnlyFans account, so what? See, some of you niggas on here 50 years old, and y'all here trying to shame, blame, and explain. You know, and makes no sense. I try to find any and every excuse to SBE, and y'all using a man's death, you know, you know, to go after his wife. And half of you niggas can't even get a woman, much less get married. You know, so anyway, um, about that live stream I did last night, I don't give two flying fucks. I meant what I said last night or yet yesterday, my yesterday live stream. I meant exactly what I said because I'm really getting tired of the ignorant. Okay, I have no patience for the ignorant. Ignorant people will get chastised and chastised harshly. I don't play with the dumb. All right, and some of y'all has been skating by, believing that, oh, I'm just going to punk Big J, nigga. You not the one to punk me. If you can't punk Tommy, if you can't punk Obsidian, if you can't punk O'Shea, who the fuck is you to punk me? You can't punk nobody. You couldn't even punk the white boy that called you the N word. Who is you to punk me? And I meant what I said. I meant directly what the fuck I said. You know, and I'm serious about that shit. See, I think that some of you niggas on here need to be make an example out of. See, the way I see it, my back is against the wall in some aspects. And like I told people, I already jumped off the cliff, you know. So if you're really feeling froggy to do what you said you're gonna do, well, nigga, I can help arrange that for you. Like I said, my back is against the wall. More ways than one. See, you are part of a hate group. And I wonder if those people who you claim that you associate yourself with, I wonder if they know though you over here talking about that you over here being a misogynistic pig. I wonder if they know about that. Yeah. I suggest those niggas you shut the fuck up, leave me, and don't tag me ever again. Cause nigga, you might want to talk to Judge Joe Brown with me and Judge Joe Brown got into it. You might want to talk to him because when somebody make an insult one too many, and that's why Judge Joe Brown lost his mayoral election last year. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, I'm petty. I'm very petty. Man, you better treat me right the first time. You better be on my level at the first time. Understand that. Now, I want to tell you straight again. You better treat me right the first fucking time. and you better be on my level the first time. If you can't be on my level, then therefore though I can't. We got nothing else to talk about. We don't. So there's to it. Now what else is on my mind? Yeah. Sleepy. What else is on my mind? Um, what else? Um, since let me talk about this jumping off the cliff thing, right? Since I've been motivated by unseen events that helped me run off the cliff. This cliff is a very steep one. The fall is very steep. Um, Now I'm in the middle of the air, crashing down, and I have to ask the question where to go. Should I continue or should I discontinue? See, I was planning on quitting around August, or should I just continue to the rest of the year until January? Anyway, I'll keep anyway. I put that if people I asked some of my supporters if they people who supported me if they are inclined to give me advice on that. So anyway, um, and oh yeah, I'm gonna say another thing too though. This movie that I'm using term movie in quotation marks. This movie that we are experiencing. I'm talking about the Trump administration. I'm calling it a movie because this can't be real, right? What's going on cannot be real. This reason why I said this this got to be a movie, and I wonder if people are waiting till the movie to end, or people are wanting to get jump into the movie itself, or enter into the scene. Because I think though that's I think that's people. I think that because of the frustration, people now decided to you know jump into this movie and enter stage right, and hopefully by the grace of God that don't exit the stage on stage left. I hope people stay in and try to uh, slow down this. You know, I think after all this is over with, we gotta do. We as a country, we as a Western society, we gotta do some searching in what is and what isn't uh, being a member of of Western society, and what is the values of. Do we value things based upon what it is, or we base it don't things on what it should be? Because the problem I see is because of Trump, many people trying to force their belief of what it should be onto others rather than accepting the social mores of society. See, that's a fundamental question to be explored. Now, I'm of the school of on both. I'm a mixture of both schools because I think there's some ideas um, need to be brought back. I think because of the how our media and how I think how the media is formatted and how we gauge ourselves in this discord it creates a toxic atmosphere of it creates a toxic atmosphere of um I'm trying to find a word for it. um Belligerence, right? It shows an atmosphere of belligerence between one political group against another, one racial or political or religious group against another group. And then though we get compiled with conspiracy theory and those who are on this SBE bullshit, you know. And I think what needs to happen, we need to bring back, honesty and fairness. We need to bring those two things back into uh the discourse because nobody here is honest about every time somebody would bring up a stat, the stat is loaded with questions that are not deemed to be honest. um Everybody talk about the stats. Is the stats honest? Case in point, right? Case in point, you have people on here talking about, well, black men are the most, fill in the blank, or black men are, most black men are not fathers, right? That is if you take the number, everybody keep repeating that, and if you just look at it from a surface level, one would assume that is correct. But when it comes, but an honest person, a person who is an honest researcher, he will look at the stats, the data, and try to dig up in what's there. You know, I always be hearing some of these Negroes talking about, saying the same damn thing. Black men are most, involved. The black men is that. But if you take that stat and look at the age range, the age group, well, least likely the number is skewed. No, least likely the numbers are skewed, I should say, because the number says 15. No, I'm sorry, 13 to 13 years old to 4 to 50 or 49, something like that. So a 15-year old, a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year old are fathers. That is an unfair number because how many? How many 13, 15, how many 15-year-olds are fathers? So the number should have been 18 to 49, not 13 to 49. 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, and 15-year-olds, especially don't have access to women, don't have the potential, for the most part, to have access to sex, much less to women, to girls, in order to get them pregnant. And I know somebody will say, "What about teen pregnancy?" Well, teen pregnancy has been declining. Is at its lowest level since Lord knows when. And that right there is another issue they keep on trying to put on other people. But anyway, I digress. But let me just talk about the stats. See, if we're going to introduce stats into the conversation, then the stats itself have to be have to be every eyes crossed, every eyes are dotted, every T's is crossed. Everything has to be on point. Everything has to be on point. Because nobody don't want honest answers. They want to hear what they want to hear, and that's why though people are opting for violence. Because you can't sit there and say, "Well, the sky is blue," and then later you said the sky is red. And the sky is blue. Has been blue ever since. Ever since creation, the sky has been blue. Thousands of years, people have been saying the sky is blue. So why why now y'all want to change the dynamic? When it's obviously the answer is right there in front of you. It's crystal clear. See, we live in a world where stupidity and ignorance is celebrated. You know, everything wants to be um, reality TV show type of deal, rather than trying to be um, a person who's sharing information, and sharing the information, and under the skies of, if you know better, you will do better. And people are not doing better because everybody want to grift, everybody want to lie, everybody want to slander, everybody trying to promote their vision rather than a division of. And it's something, and this goes back, this harkens back to, there's a book written in the 1960s talking about the, what's it called? Oh my God, I can't believe I got um a civic culture. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have a civic culture, and the reason why we don't have no civic culture is because we allow the social media companies to have grifters, and we have in our 24/7 news channels, trying to be the, um trying to facilitate talking points rather than information itself. So that needs to change, on how we get our information. Because I think people make the best decisions based on the information that they get, that they receive. You know. I wish I have I wish I have an energy drink right now because I would like to say more and more about this, but I'm sleepy as hell. Um, I'm try to stay up for a while. Check on these emails, check on these messages, and so forth. I was talking to somebody last night, and it was about a video that I shared on my community tab. It also speaks to what I'm talking about now. A couple minutes ago, a black woman is already dead, right? A black woman is laying in Georgia dead, right? She been a nurse in this hospital. She ended up getting pregnant. Now she's on the slab, brain dead, and they can't even remove the baby. They're using this woman uh, an experiment. Would not allow to extract the baby out of her and allow her to pass away in peace. This woman, a black woman, again, I'm telling you, this is a black woman now. Went to the same hospital where she worked at as a nurse, and because people want to do the SBE, shame, blame, and explain, and do the whole pro-life, pro-choice nonsense, her body is being experimented on as we speak in Atlanta. I think it's in Atlanta, but it's somewhere in Georgia. Um, so this baby is growing inside the womb, and the woman is dead. And this is the most disgusting thing I ever heard of. So in order to have, so if they really are supposed to be pro-life, as they claim to be, then get the baby out and let this woman pass in peace. She's brain dead, and y'all trying to still keep the body to function. See, should be a civil rights case. Somebody should be suing about this already. You know, somebody should be suing them. There should be a lawsuit already. There should have been a any of this, right? But like I said, this woman's brain dead. Y'all keeping her quote unquote alive, and y'all just running an experiment on this woman. Hmm. I'll be damned. You know, the truth matters. I keep on trying to tell people the truth matters. It's ghoulish and evil, and I'm saying this as a person who is pro life. She needs to be removed from life support. Yeah, yeah. She does need to be removed because what's going on is heinous. This you know I'm surprised nobody. Well, I'm surprised nobody's talking about it. You know, because I see people here and there talking about it, but it's not a major news. Nobody. I don't hear people making a big deal out of it. And this is what happened when a hospital is experimenting on black people, and white women are talking. And what's so sad? White women are the ones talking about it. You know, um, white women are the ones who mention it and talking about it. You know, I've seen this as one big giant experiment. You know, but hopefully, um, and it's a small hope. It's not a big hope because we gotta we gotta cut through the nonsense. You know, there's a small hope that we could just turn things around. My hope is that of a mustard seed. Like I'm like that woman in the Bible. I couldn't touch the Lord. Only thing I touched was the garment. You know, I can only touch the I can touch the garment. I can only going to touch the clothing. I can't touch his hands or you know I can't hug him. All I gotta do is touch the garment. See that little small little hope. You know. Um. Yeah. So Sun Kiss and George Golden, they're talking about it chat room. But I'm based on what um yeah, based on what the family said, it's yeah. I'm gonna talk about that later. You know. So um yeah. So shout out to those to them niggas on that Discord server, man. Y'all going wild in that Discord server. Y'all going wild in that Discord server, man. Now, I want that meme. I want that meme. Uh, um, I want that meme for the SBE meme. Uh, on that Discord server because that shit was funny as fuck. I might. You know what? I'm gonna be a good sport. I'm gonna be a good sport. I'm gonna ask the originator if I can use that meme because that meme is funny as fuck. You know, and I bet you Obsidian. No, not Obsidian. I bet you BJS ain't. He ain't gonna like that shit because talking about the Monahan Institute showing a black woman. Uh, you know, open her mouth and it says you have a guy. You got SBE, a guy in a Superman suit, and on his chest it says SBE on it. That shit is funny though. I'm gonna ask permission if I can get that. Get those memes because that shit was funny as fuck. It was funny. You know, so um um so I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and check on out, man. Unless some bullshit happened. happens, I ain't saying shit. But you know, I'm gonna leave shit alone for a while. Um, got too much things on the plate. Too many things on the mint menu. I need to slice through. So anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.